Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Okay, this video is for class 5. We have lesson 1, Harkey and his friends. About the story, Harkey and his friends is a short folk tale describing the title's character's story of success with the help of his animal helpers. Now main characters, we have Harkey, a cat, a dog, a cow, a goat, a cock and a group of robbers. Now I am going to read the story. Harkey and his friends. Once upon a time there was a boy whose name was Harkey. One day Harkey set out to seek his fortune. He hadn't gone very far when he met a cat. "Good morning, Harkey," said the cat. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to seek my fortune," said Harkey. "May I go with you?" "Yes, if you like." So Harkey and the cat went on. They hadn't gone very far when they met a dog. "Oh, good morning, Harkey," said the dog. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to seek my fortune," said Harkey. "May I go too?" "Yes, certainly." So Harkey and the cat and the dog went on. They hadn't gone very much farther when they met a cow. "Hello, Harkey," said the cow. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to seek my fortune." "May I go with you?" "Certainly, you may." So Harkey and the cat and the dog and the cow went on. They hadn't gone very far when they met a goat. "Good morning, Harkey," said the goat. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to seek my fortune." "May I go too?" "Yes, if you like." So Harkey and the cat and the dog and the cow and the goat went on. They hadn't gone much farther when they met a cock. "Good morning, Harkey," said the cock. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to seek my fortune." "May I go with you?" "Certainly," said Harkey. So Harkey and the cat and the dog and the cow and the goat and the cock went on. They walked and they walked until it got dark, but they couldn't find a place to spend the night. At last they came to a house. Harkey told his friends not to talk or to make a noise while he peeped through the window. And do you know what he saw in that house? Some men round a table, and they were counting their money. "Robbers," said Harkey to his friends. "Now when I say go, make as much noise as you can and we'll frighten them away." So in a minute Harkey said go, and the cat mewed, meow meow, and the dog barked, woof woof, and the cow mourned, moo moo, and the goat bleated, me me, and the cock crowed, cock a doodle doo, cock a doodle doo, and they all together made such a dreadful noise that it frightened the robbers and they all ran away. Then Harkey and his friends went inside the house to have a good sleep. The cat lay down on the rocking chair, and the dog lay round the table, and the goat lay down at the top of the stairs, and the cow went into the cellar where it was nice and cool, and the cock settled down on the roof, and Harkey blew out the lamp and went to bed. Now the house was dark. In a little while everything was quiet. Then the robbers decided to return to their house, so they told one man to go back and see if everything was all right. He went on tiptoe to the house as quietly as he could, but soon he came running back, all out of breath and very frightened. "Don't send me there again," he said. "It's a dreadful place. I tried to sit down in the rocking chair, but an old woman stuck her knitting needles into me." That wasn't an old woman, that was the cat. And I went to the table and looked under it, and there was an old man under the table, and he stuck his pincers into me. That wasn't an old man with pincers under the table, that was the dog. And I went up the stairs, and an old woman with a sweeping brush knocked me right down again. Oh, the silly, that was the goat. Then I ran down to the cellar, but there was a man there chopping wood, and he hit me on the head with his axe. That wasn't a man with an axe, that was the cow. But the worst one of all, said the robber who was on the roof. There was a dreadful little old man up there who shouted, "Throw him up to me, throw him up to me." The silly, that was the cock. I didn't want to be thrown after him. So I ran right out of the house and I'll never go there again. So the robbers never went there again, and Harkey and his friends stayed in the house as long as they liked. Now I have read the story. Now we have summary of the story. There was a boy named Harkey. He left his home to seek his fortune. Along the way, he met a group of different animals and they became friends and traveled together with Harkey until it got dark. यो स्टोरीमा चाहिँ हैन एकजना हर्के भन्ने बोय हुन्छ है, उसको नाम चाहिँ हर्के हुन्छ। उसले चाहिँ आफ्नो घर छोड्दिन्छ कि त्यो पैसाको खोजीमा जान्छ कि उ घर छोडेर है। He left his home to seek his fortune. पैसा खोज्न अथवा उ आफ्नो भविष्यमा के हुन्छ मतलब पैसा कमाउन सक्छ कि सक्दिन पैसा खोज्न भनेर जान्छ के है। अनि along the way he met a group of different animals and they become friends and traveled together with Harkey. अनि हर्के चाहिँ बाटोमा जाने बेलामा हैन उसले चाहिँ ग्रुप अफ डिफरेन्ट एनिमल्सहरु भेट्छ। त्यो एनिमल्सहरुमा चाहिँ को हुन्छ अघि नै त्यो मेन क्यारेक्टर्समा थियो है। क्याट हुन्छ, डग हुन्छ, गोट, कक अनि त्यसपछि काउ हुन्छ। 5 वटा डिफरेन्ट एनिमल्सहरु भेट्छ हैन हर्केले। अनि उनीहरु चाहिँ they became friends अनि त्यसपछि they traveled together with Harkey until it got dark. अनि उनीहरु चाहिँ सबैजना फ्रेन्ड्स हुन्छ है। त्यो एनिमल्सहरु चाहिँ हर्केसँग फ्रेन्ड हुन्छ अनि उनीहरु सबैजना सँगै जान्छ है। अनि जाँदा जाँदा बाटोमा चाहिँ रात पर्छ के। अनि त्यसपछि they found an abandoned house which was full of robbers who were counting money. Harkey made a plan to frighten the robbers with the help of his animal friends. They all together made such a dreadful noise that the robbers ran away. And त्यसपछि चाहिँ जाँदा जाँदा रात पर्छ है। अनि उनीहरुले चाहिँ अब रात परेपछि त अब केही त चाहियो नि त है घर जस्तो। अनि उनीहरुले चाहिँ एउटा abandoned house भेट्छ। त्यो घर चाहिँ मतलब कोही पनि त्यहाँ बसेको हुँदैन, त्यो छोडेको घर हुन्छ के। भेट्छ तर त्यो घरमा चाहिँ त्यो घर चाहिँ फुल अफ रबर्स थियो है। त्यहाँ चाहिँ चोरहरु थियो जसले चाहिँ मनीहरु काउन्ट गरिरहेको थियो कि अब उनीहरुले चोरेर ल्याएको थियो होला नि त मनी। अनि त्यो चाहिँ काउन्ट गरिरहेको थियो अनि त्यो सबै चाहिँ त्यो हर्केहरुले देख्छ है। हर्के made a plan to frighten the robbers with the help of his animal friends. अब त्यो चोरी गर्नु भनेको त नराम्रो कुरा हो नि त। अनि हर्केले चाहिँ एउटा प्लान बनाउँछ के। अब यो चोरहरुलाई चाहिँ यो घरदेखि कसरी निकाल्ने भनेर उसले चाहिँ सोच्छ हैन। अनि उसले चाहिँ एउटा आइडिया पाउँछ के। अनि त्यो आइडियामा चाहिँ उसले के बनाएको हुन्छ भन्दा चाहिँ आइडिया चाहिँ सबैजना एनिमल्सहरु थियो नि त, त्यो क्याट डगहरु थियो अनि सबैजना मिलेर एकैचोटी ठुलो आवाज निकाल्ने। अनि अब त्यसरी सबैजना एनिमल्सले एकैचोटी ठुलो आवाज निकालेपछि त डर लागिहाल्छ नि है चोरहरुलाई। अनि उनीहरु चाहिँ त्यो आवाज सुनेर भाग्छ के डराएर। Harkey made a plan to frighten the robbers with the help of his animal friends भनेको चाहिँ उसको त्यो एनिमलहरु साथी थियो नि त त्यही भनेको। अनि त्यसपछि they all together made such a dreadful noise that the robbers ran away. यति डरलाग्दो आवाज निकाल्छ कि उनीहरुले है त्यो चोरहरु एकैचोटी पैसा त्यहाँ राखेर जान्छ। Harkey and his friends went inside and had a good sleep until one of the robbers again came near. But the robber again got fooled and goes away. The group of robbers never went there ever again. Harkey and his friends stayed in that house as long as they liked. त्यसपछि चाहिँ त्यो चोरहरु भाग्छ है। अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ चोरहरु भागेपछि चाहिँ त्यो हर्के र उसको त्यो एनिमल फ्रेन्ड्सहरु चाहिँ घरभित्र जान्छ है। अनि उनीहरु सुत्छ त्यहाँ। अनि उनीहरु राति सुतिरा हुन्छ है। सुतिराको बेलामा त्यो चोरहरु भागेको थियो नि त त्यो ग्रुप अफ रबर्सहरु। अनि त्यहाँ एकजना चोरले भन्छ कि अघि चाहिँ हामीले त्यो घरमा कस्तो तर्साएर भगायो, अब एकचोटी त्यो घर चेक गर्न जाऊँ अहिले सबै ठीक भयो कि भएन भनेर एउटा उसको साथीलाई पठाउँछ है। अनि एकजना चोर आउँछ के त्यहाँ घरमा। उनीहरु सुतिरा हुन्छ। अनि त्यसपछि त्यो चोर आएपछि त्यो चाहिँ पेज नम्बर 9 मा हेर्नुस् है एकचोटी त्यहाँ छ सेकेन्ड प्याराग्राफमा। he went on tiptoe to the house. tiptoe भनेको चाहिँ त्यो अब घरमा चोर आउँदा त्यो आवाज गरेर आउँदैन नि त। त्यो tiptoe भनेको चाहिँ पछाडी मिनिङ पनि छ हेर्नुस् है। 3 नम्बरमा छ to walk with your heels raised up and only your toes touching the ground in order to not to make noise. tiptoe भनेको चाहिँ त्यो आवाज नगरिकन हिँड्ने के, त्यो माथि यसरी हिँड्छ नि tiptoe। त्यही हो। अनि चुपचाप भएर चाहिँ ऊ घर जान्छ हैन त्यो हर्कीहरु बसेको घर जान्छ as quietly as he could but soon he came running back तर ऊ चाहिँ दौडिदै फेरि पछि त्यो आफ्नो ग्रुप अफ रबर्स भएको ठाउँमा जान्छ है all out of breath and very frightened एकदम त्यो थाकेर र डराएर जान्छ don't send me there again he said अनि उले चाहिँ त्यो चोरको त्यो उनीहरुको त्यो लिडर हुन्छ नि ठुलो मान्छेलाई चाहिँ के भन्छ म त्यहाँ कहिले पनि जान्न मलाई अब त्यहाँ कहिले पनि नपठाऊ भन्छ है अनि he said it's a dreadful place त्यो कस्तो डरलाग्दो ठाउँ छ I tried to sit down in the rocking chair म चाहिँ रकिङ चेयरमा बस्न खोजेको यो चाहिँ त्यो चोरले भनेको है उसको त्यो मान्छेसँग उले भन्छ I tried to sit down in the rocking chair म रकिङ चेयरमा बस्न खोजे तर but an old woman stuck her knitting needles into me तर एउटा बुढी मान्छेले चाहिँ त्यो knitting needles हरु चाहिँ उलाई स्टक गर्यो भन्छ है तर त्यो एक्चुअलीमा के थियो that wasn't an old woman that was the cat त्यो चाहिँ old woman थिएन त्यो चाहिँ एक्चुअलीमा cat थियो अनि त्यसपछि then I went to the table and looked under it and there was an old man under the table and he stuck his pincers into me and त्यसपछि उ चाहिँ टेबलमा गयो हैन टेबलको तल हेर्यो त्यहाँ चाहिँ उले ओल्ड म्यान देख्यो हैन who stuck his pincers into me तर त्यो चाहिँ एक्चुअलीमा ओल्ड म्यान थिएन that was the dog and I went up the stairs and an old woman with a sweeping brush knocked me right down again अनि त्यसपछि फेरि उ चाहिँ भरिङ माथि चढेर गयो हैन त्यहाँ चाहिँ उले एउटा बुढी मान्छे देख्यो हैन एउटा वुमन देख्यो ओल्ड वुमन विथ अ स्वीपिङ ब्रश सँग देख्यो हैन knocked me right down again अनि उसले चाहिँ उलाई चाहिँ के लाग्यो भन्दाखेरि त्यो स्वीपिङ ब्रशले चाहिँ उलाई नक गरेको जस्तो लाग्यो हैन oh the silly that was the goat तर त्यहाँ चाहिँ कुनै ओल्ड वुमन चाहिँ थिएन है त्यो चाहिँ गोट हो एक्चुअलीमा then I ran down to the cellar अनि त्यसपछि उ भाग्यो सेलरमा but there was a man there chopping wood and he hit me on the head with his axe उले चाहिँ त्यहाँ के देख्यो भन्दाखेरि एउटा म्यान थियो जसले चाहिँ रुख काटिरहेको थियो हैन अनि त्यो रुख काट्ने एक्स हुन्छ नि AXE उसले चाहिँ त्यो एक्सले चाहिँ मलाई टाउकोमा हिट गर्यो भन्छ है तर that wasn't a man with an axe that was the cow तर त्यो चाहिँ त्यो म्यान पनि थिएन त्यहाँ कुनै एक्स पनि थिएन तर त्यहाँ एक्चुअलीमा चाहिँ काउ थियो सायद त्यो काउको सिङले उलाई लाग्यो होला ठोक्यो होला अनि त्यो उले चाहिँ त्यही भनेको and that was the cow but the worst one of all सबभन्दा डरलाग्दो कुरा चाहिँ said the robber was on the roof त्यो सबभन्दा डरलाग्दो कुरा चाहिँ रुफमा थियो नि उ चाहिँ कहाँ गयो त्यसपछि there was a dreadful little old man up there who shouted throw him up to me अनि उ त्यसपछि रुफमा गयो हैन अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ एकजनाले के भनिरहेको थियो throw him up to me यो मान्छेलाई म भाटामा पठाइदे यो मान्छेलाई म भाटामा पठाइदे भनेर भन्छ the silly that was the cock तर त्यो चाहिँ कक कराइरहेको थियो है COCK कक कराइरहेको थियो त्यहाँ कुनै पनि मान्छे थिएन I didn't want to be thrown up to him अनि मलाई त्यो चोरले भनेको है मलाई यति डर लाग्यो कि म त्यहाँबाट एकदम छिटो भागेर आए त्यो घरबाट बाहिर निस्के अनि त्यसपछि त्यस्तो मसँग त्यस्तो भयो मलाई एकदम डर लाग्यो अब मलाई तिमीहरुले त्यहाँ कहिले पनि नपठाऊ हामी कोही पनि त्यहाँ नजाऊ त्यो कस्तो डरलाग्दो ठाउँ हो भन्छ अनि त्यसपछि लास्ट प्याराग्राफमा चाहिँ so the robbers never went there again अनि त्यो चोरहरु चाहिँ कहिले पनि त्यहाँ गएन and Harkey and his friends stayed in the house as long as they liked अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ अब हर्के र उसको साथीहरु त खास गरी त्यो पैसा खोज्न धनी हुन निस्केको थियो नि त उनीहरु त पैसा पनि भेट्यो घर पनि भेट्यो उनीहरु चाहिँ खुसी भयो है अनि त्यसपछि उनीहरु हर्के एन्ड हिज फ्रेन्ड्स स्टेड इन द हाउस एज लङ एज दे लाइक हर्के र उसको त्यो एनिमल फ्रेन्ड्सहरु चाहिँ उसको त्यो घरमा त्यो एबेन्डन्ड हाउस थियो नि त्यो हाउसमा चाहिँ उनीहरुलाई जतिसम्म बस्न मन लाग्यो त्यतिसम्म बस्यो एन्ड दिस इज हाउ स्टोरी फिनिश है अनि त्यहाँ पेज नम्बर 10 मा एक्सरसाइजहरु छ देयर आर गिवन एक्सरसाइजेस okay this much for today I hope you will do the given exercise thank you